Hello, hopefully you can hear me. This is a quick tutorial on how to use the LEGO Mindstorm EV3. Today you're going to be looking at the EV3 and trying to make it go through an obstacle course. But there's a problem, so pay attention and you'll find out what you can do to solve the problem. So first of all, I'm going to teach you about some parts of the programming. The first part I'm going to talk to you about is that we're going to be dealing with rotations. So we're not going to be looking at anything else but rotations. So we have chosen rotations, and you'll see the hashtag right there. So we're only going to be dealing with rotations, and we're using the steering code. All right, so the steering code, or the rotations, will tell you how many rotations to move forward, that your robot's going to move forward. Now you're also going to see an arrow to tell you which direction to go. We're going to talk about both of these, so let's get started. First of all, let's find out what a rotation is. So rotation is one full turn all the way around. It has this little fin, I call it, and when it turns around one time, that's one rotation. So let's give a look at that one rotation. I'm going to show it here. You can see that it's one rotation right here. The one. All right. So I'm going to push the play button. Speed over here. Okay, you see that? One rotation. It started off here. The wheel started off behind the line and it moved to behind this line. So in a sense, you can think of this as one rotation right here. Okay? All right. So I'm going to move it up to two rotations and see what happens. So I'm going to click right there and put it on two. I'm going to go ahead and start my robot back where it started. I know you didn't see that, but I'm trying to start it right back where it started. All right, I'm going to push that play button and quickly. All right, so basically it went forward two rotations. Okay, so you can make it go many rotations. You're going to check the rotations as one of the things that might be wrong. Okay, so check rotations to see if there's something wrong with the quotation. You're going to check your rotation. If it doesn't go far enough, that's what you're going to do. Check your rotation. For instance, let me say I'm going to start the EV back here, and I want it to reach that white booklet, to get on there or pass it. Okay, so if I tried the rotations that I have right now, it did not reach it. All right, so I'm going to try to change the rotations. Again, let me try 4. Now, a good thing about it, you can also do half or even quarters. So I'm going to try 4.5, and let's see if that works. Yay! Success! I got it there where I wanted to go. Excellent, right? All right, so let's move on to the next thing that could be wrong with your program. All right, so we can make it go forward, and I'm going to go ahead and put our robot back here, and I'm going to move our booklet a little bit closer. And what I want the robot to do this time is to go forward and then turn this way. So we're going to learn how to make the robot turn. Okay, first we're going to make it turn right about here, and then go later. Okay, so first we're going to make it go forward and then turn. Now, this is shorter than what we had before. So I'm thinking I need 2 rotations and a little bit more. So I'm going to go 2.5 rotations on this. So I'm going to look at my first block. I'm going to change it to 2 and 5/10. Then I'm going to add another block. Now you don't have to add any blocks. They're already there. Let me talk to you about the steering. This thing is called steering for a reason. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Here we go. So steering can make it turn left or right. And you can see here, there's many directions or amount of turns. Here we're going to keep our rotations to 1. Always keep your rotations to 1 for your turn. But we're going to change our number. This one is actually going backwards and turning. We don't want that to happen. We want it to go forward and turn. Now this way or that way. I'm going to go ahead and choose this one and just see what happens. So I'm going back to my program, going to the second one, and I'm going to enter -45. That looks right. Let's see what happens when I push play. Oh wow, that turn almost made a perfect turn. Now what's my next step if I want to get it over here? I need to make it go forward again, right? So again, you don't have to worry about that. Well, let's make it go past this corner. All the wheel and the end past this corner. So again, I'm going to go back here. You do not need to add anything. I've added everything. All you have to do is make sure it's right. So after this, I'm going to make it go 2 rotations. Okay? So my idea is it's going to go 2.5 rotations, turn, and then go 2 rotations. Well, I might have to change that because this small side was 2.5, so I might change that to 3 so I can get past there. I'm already troubleshooting, and we'll see if it works. All right. So again, gonna start my EV3 back here. Turn. All right. So success. I have success now. All right, it's your turn. So it could be the type of turn. I'm going to go ahead and actually show you some more turns, some different types of turns, so that you can understand the turn. I'm going to change this to +45, and we're going to see what happens to it. Uh-oh, went the wrong way. So we're not going to want that. Right? We got to read and know which way we're going to go. So I would change that back to my -45. Okay? But I'm going to go ahead and just try something different. I'm going to go ahead and show you what 80 degrees looks like. Or I shouldn't call it 80 degrees because it's not really 80 degrees. All right, so I did a 45. Let's do something less. Let's do a 32. And see how much that changes for us. Now, I forgot I want to turn the other way, so I'm going to change that to -32. Okay. Hopefully we can catch it. Yes. So you see that wasn't a straight turn. Okay. So that 32 was more at an angle, where the 45 seemed to turn right there close to the paper, almost a 90 degree. That's why I'm saying it's not exactly what it says, the number. It's not about degrees. So this one went this way. The first one, the 45, went this way. Okay? So let me show you one last thing, making it go backwards. All right? So I'm going to make it go backwards. I'm going to change the power to -50. And you see that the arrow changed, going the other direction. So I'm going to go ahead and change this back to my -45. And let's see what happens here. All right. Starting the same place, more or less. Oh, it went backwards. Sometimes we want it to go backwards, sometimes we don't. All right, hopefully that helped you. And right now, I'm not going to be dealing with too much of the backwards stuff, so don't worry about that unless I really want to trick you. But I might change the direction, so pay attention to the direction that you're going. So if I change this direction, I'm changing the book just to let you know. So I've changed it around, and I want it to go that way and pass the book. All right, so if I ran this program that we already did, camera shy again, it goes the wrong direction. All right, so let's go ahead, start it back where it was, more or less, and I am going to change it to go the other direction. I'm just going to put a 45 because I like that turn. Here we go. All right, this time it worked. I could probably make it go a little bit crisper, make it go into a 48 or something, and that might make it turn a little better. Each robot's a little bit different because the axles and the way it's put together. But have some fun. Try to debug the problem. Here, I'm going to try this again. I'm having so much fun. All right, there we go. Hope that helps, and good luck. May the force be with you. All right.